And we are set right now for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Wallace is 6'9", gives away about 3.5 inches, and that time, a legal jump ball. Here's Medvedenko. He's free and hits. Pushes it up the floor. Medvedenko is free again and hits.
Chance. I mean, he is not an unwilling shooter.
Over Medvedenko, and Wallace drops one in. Stolen by the Lakers. Medvedenko again. Can he make it 3 in a row? Yes, he can. Here's Medvedenko again. This time he's going to dump it into O'Neal, and O'Neal's going to softly put it over the rim. And O'Neal quickly gets it ahead to Bryant. Kobe's first effort is good. Jackson, of course, minus Malone, has to leave him in.
And then on Shaq felt like the Detroit Pistons just went over the back on him.
What a play.
Look tonight.
Bryant goes underneath, loses the ball. No foul is called, and it winds up in Medvedenko's hands for the basket.
Unbelievable number.
Shaq comes out of the game here, and from the corner, it is Tayshaun Prince.
Fouls. That's number one. I think the other reason is they have a 5-0 3-point lead.
Can assume the lead here. Phillips puts it on his hip, goes all the way, that's the bounce.
Back in. I think this is a huge key part of the game right now.
In this series. Prince all the way, drops it in. Goes to the lane and puts it in. Shaq misses, gets his own rebound, and stuffs it back in. Payton guarding Hamilton. Who puts it in over Gary.
And that's his size.
Payton loses, stolen by Wallace. He's out in front all alone. Pistons running the floor.
That's possible.
That was a non-shooting foul. He started with 14 on the timer, and Kobe Bryant pulls one of his patented moves. Payton will drive. Jump hook from the lane.
Try to score. Now.
Thank you, Stuart.
And that is really significant.
The foul was on Elgin Campbell. Now Bryant nearly has it taken away, and does in fact, by the hands of Hunter, leading to a Hamilton break and dunk.
To force the action.
6-point lead inside to Shaq, puts it up and in. He knows exactly where to be for the rebound. Perfectly positioned. Fisher from deep outside, got it, throws it away. And now Kobe's on a break, and Kobe's going to put this one in.
By the fourth quarter, they don't think Shaq can keep running.
Hamilton gets free. Back, and they'll inbound with 19 seconds on the clock. Underneath, Phillips reverse, puts it in from the field. And since they've been going to the free throw line more often, that's a tough combo to beat. And now Detroit tries to cash it. Wallace, wow. The other night. Okur. Fox posting Prince. Turnaround off the glass, and Rick banks it home.
Ben Wallace has turned it into a shooting gimmick, which some guys do use it for that, and it's really paid off for him.
It's working tonight, and there he is again. 4 on the shot clock. Out to Rush, he's got to shoot. He does at the horn and makes it. That's why you can't coach. You got to come back here next year. From the corner.
Well, there is no spacing right now for the Lakers.
And Kobe has the line drive one over Okur and Prince. Rebound keeps getting tipped. Winds up in the hands of Prince. He'll drive all the way. Your defense. Okur drives. Softly puts it in.
Kurt Rambis told me players were attentive. We're overplaying guys on D. We're allowing them to penetrate.
Make sure that Rasheed Wallace touched the ball.
Here's O'Neal.
A great guy, great player, will keep shooting.
Prince short, but again they keep it alive, and Ben Wallace gets the assist. Bryant, 7 on the 24. Kobe goes all the way, left hand stuff. George passes up the 3, sends it into Shaq.
And guard Rip Hamilton will do that.
Hamilton can't get there, but Campbell does. Who has played so little over the last 2 months. Bryant drives, jams one home, 10-point game. That's Malone. They've used the other 11. Prince drives, softly throws it in. He's 3 out of 10. The Lakers are 11 of 19. Ben Wallace over Brian Russell. Kobe loses the ball. There's no foul in the lane. Here's Phillips on a drive. Got it. Goes to the line. Bryant. Give and take with Shaq. Goaltending.
This reminds me of Patrick Ewing against Villanova. Just knock it out to scare him. He didn't care.
Bryant outside. Payton has the ball. Looks Kobe's way. Goes inside to Shaq. Slam dunk. Phillips. Here's Campbell free. Got it.
With all of the brunt of the blow goes against the forehead and the chin, so he is okay.
Wow.
Lindsey Hunter starts the fourth quarter with a steal. Ben Wallace. He'll tip it back in himself over Brian Cook. Hamilton on Fisher. Doc, you may be the last coach ever hired under 60 years old. And what about Shaq? Now, Shaq's under contract, so unless they trade him,
which will not happen ever.
If they won't trade him, they won't trade him?
I don't see that ever happening. Change this basketball team.
Prince. As Detroit leads by 25. In a Gatorade bucket. Go figure. Talking about the Lakers. Phil Jackson, the first guy they have to talk about. Brian Payton, Malone, and Fisher can opt out. Payton can opt to stay in this series. Detroit ends it on a high note, and they just add exclamation point after exclamation point.
Championship is. He said he might know more about the World Cup than the World Championship. Look at this Detroit Pistons team. Chauncey Billups was given up on.
Yes, Red's lighting up a cigar. A little wanderlust in him. There's no question about it. It's maybe the pursuit of perfection as Cook makes that shot.
Scott Tom Tobin, who's the MVP?
I think Chauncey Billups is MVP, hands down.
And I think if every year you'd want to give the MVP to an entire team, this would be it. Chauncey Billups.
You know what? It's such a tough vote. And I'm going to vote for Ben Wallace.
There won't be one guy who comes to mind. You'll think about a collection of guys. Lakers were Duncan and Robinson Spurs.
This has been a great year for me. I'm trying to stay composed.
Larry Brown doing everything he can now to get everybody to come off the floor as they reach triple figures.
I think he'll get the rest of the shots, the rest of this game.
Fisher makes it from outside. I'm looking at those shots. Bryant, O'Neal, Jackson, Malone in street clothes.
Since he played every game for the most part his entire career.
Sure. Rick Fox ending the game hunched over his former teammate Lindsey Hunter and congratulating him as the clock ticks down. But the Detroit Pistons have just shocked the Los Angeles Lakers 100-87 to win the NBA title. And for the Lakers, it truly will be the end of a particular era. For Kobe Bryant, the biggest of question marks, of course, for him.
Yes.
And so yes, the complete contrast and evidence here as the game is over.
Your 2004 NBA champion Detroit Pistons. The 2004 NBA Finals MVP, #1, Chauncey Billups.